Okay, there we go. Okay, I know this is kind of last minute. Well, I was planning to go on today or tonight, but it was difficult finding a time, and then I had to fix my StreamYard. Hey, boys and girls, for those who are near here, I will leave up the live stream as I always do. Welcome to Straight Talkin Fedora Chic. We are a social commentary / storytime channel delving mainly into mental health, but not exclusively, social issues of the day. Hey, hearts, good to see ya. So, if you're into that kind of thing, please consider subscribing and hit that little ringy thing, that little bell thingy below, so you can be notified every time I upload or go live. And I hope to return to upload sometime after the holidays. Not that I don't enjoy going live, but I found out a while back that YouTube doesn't recommend. Hey, Amy, good. Okay, good. Well, bon appetit. Yeah, we'll be discussing food, but not in an appetizing manner, unfortunately. So if you're about to eat, you might want to, because we're going to be doing, thank you, Amy. Thank you. So, because we're going to be seeing a few videos that are, well, let's just say not exactly appetizing, because that's part of the Cringe Fest. Because we are going to do cringe. The channel Negative Reactions, the host Negs, he regularly does cringe reactions, and this is kind of my own year in review. So I thought part of this stream could be devoted to a few of my cringiest, the few cringiest videos I have seen. Some of them will be pretty obvious. No, there's no deep-seated reason except to say that I'm feeling kind of mischievous today and these days. It's been a rough time, especially the past couple of months. And the past month especially. So there will be some cringe moments. My idea. Now, apparently YouTube put out a video, 2019, a year in review. I haven't seen it. Many who have and have reviewed it did not give it favorable reviews. So I thought I'd do my own little version of it. Well, probably not. Hey, Ray Phoenix and Kay. Good. All right, no problem. No problem. Somebody's having a fundraiser. Okay. I see. Well, I must be out of the loop. Who's having a fundraiser today? Okay. Kay, if you don't want to share that publicly, okay, I understand. I have no idea. Sheldon. Okay. So we're starting to get some people in the house. We've got Sheldon, Ray Phoenix, Kay from Journey to Find Kay. We've got Hearts Love and Amy. And yeah. Oh yeah, the Rewired Soul. He's in my cringe. He's in my cringe fest. I just don't know what video to play of his because they're all cringy. And I don't plan to be on all evening. I don't plan to be on all evening because really, yeah. So yeah, there will be a few cringe video reviews, and some will be indicated verbally, and some channels also that I will express concern with, and some of the lessons I learned that will be directly in what I'm talking about. One thing I've noticed in my past year as a YouTuber, I mean, I started uploading videos in 2018, but gave it up after a month and a half or so. That was the time when I had to have all my teeth removed and the long recovery that went along with it. And then I just never returned up until early 2019. So some of the lessons I learned. So, you know, some of you may not agree with some of my picks. There are some that are obvious that I think most will agree on. Some of you may not be that obvious. And because if there's one thing I've noticed, it doesn't matter the community, but particularly the drama community, these people form, they form alliances and they must stick with that alliance. It kind of reminds me of a clique in high school sometimes. It's like, no, you can't be friends with that person because we're not friends with that person. I don't operate that way, and I think most who are subscribed to this channel, who are regulars here, know that I do not operate that way. I am a lone wolf. I have my own views. I think outside the box. I can speak for myself. Consequently, there are going to be some that might be a little controversial to some, but I will give my reasoning for those. Oh, boy. Sheldon. Oh, you're not feeling too good? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shell. Yeah, I'm okay, Kay. Yeah, thanks. I'm okay. I had to fix a few tech issues with the StreamYard for a few minutes before. But yeah, I'm glad you're all here. And so without further ado, what do we start with? Do we start with cringe? Do we start talking about my cringiest, my views of what was the cringiest? Okay, so one of them, now because I am a vegan, I also follow the vegan community. So this one coming up is somebody that probably most of you don't know, but she has a sizable following of over 700,000 subscribers. No, I am not talking about Freely the Banana Girl, although she is cringy in her own way and kind of hypocritical, and it's kind of obvious. But I'm talking about another one, Alyse Parker, formerly known as Raw Alignment. Now, when she was raw, this is a girl who jumps on every diet trend and doesn't learn. And she became a raw vegan, I don't know, some time ago. And that was when she was known as Raw Alignment. And she was basically living on mango juice, flaxseed crackers, and avocados. So no wonder that diet was not really doing her much good. So she quit being a vegan altogether. Okay, fine. You know, because there are ways you can be a vegan and have a nice, complete nutrition, and what her diet was not it, but okay. But the fact was, it shows that she jumps on trends depending where the money is. It's where the money is. So I don't think she cares about health in one way. And there was one video she did recently where she embarked on a 30-day all carnivore challenge. Yes, yes, yes. The one that Jordan Peterson and his daughter Makala, I don't know how to pronounce her name, seems to embark on, where you eat nothing but meat, nothing but red meat, right? So going on wow, that's bad, would make anyone quit eating a certain way if that's what you're eating. Yeah, exactly. And so anyways, so it's anything for a buck, right? Okay, there are a lot of YouTubers that are that way too, but this one is particularly disturbing. I mean, we knew that her raw diet of just basically those 3 foods was incomplete and cringy. But this is a video. I'm going to play a clip from her video, Alyse Parker. She no longer goes by Raw Alignment. But there's one thing also, she has kept those videos in her Raw Alignment days up, and they are still monetized. So if she is renouncing this diet now as unhealthy, as it should be, because it was, why are those videos still up, and why are they still monetized? Okay. This is something to think about. Why are they still monetized? They should be taken down, or at the very least, she claimed no, she was leaving them up. It's part of her journey. Okay, I can buy that, but to an extent, only to an extent. Fine, but demonetize them. Okay, demonetize them. So here we go. We're going to play her right now. Okay, here we go. It's called I Tried the Carnivore Diet for 30 days. Okay, here we go.
My closet, out of sight, out of mind. After
whoops, I forgot to share the screen. Okay, I forgot to share the screen. Sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
I stocked up on all of the meat, fish, and eggs that I needed to get me through at least the first week of this challenge, ensuring that it was all grass-fed, pasture-raised, and organic. I also wanted to set very clear guidelines for myself on what food and drinks are allowed and not allowed. So I decided to let myself keep 2 comforts throughout this challenge for the next 30 days. Bulletproof coffee
I can
and
guess
matcha,
why.
because hey, I'm human, and honestly having a warm caffeinated drink to look forward to every single morning helps make this challenge so much easier to navigate.
And we know why.
I'm on day 10 right now, and I'm going to make some changes. I have kind of been grazing throughout the day, like since I started this challenge.
Here is part of the problem with her. She claimed also that bacon is a health food. Bacon is a processed meat. According to the World Health Organization, I can have a link in the description box below when I jump off this stream. According to the World Health Organization, processed meats like bacon, sausages, ham, deli slices are now categorized as a class 1 carcinogen, which means it's right up there with my precious cigarettes and asbestos. And there has been found a correlation between those processed meats and colorectal cancer. So how is bacon a freaking health food, Alyse? How do we explain that one, dear? Okay. Yeah, she does want the money, Kay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what she wants. Anyways, let's give another. And there's another issue with her. And she might have broken terms of service on YouTube. One for once where YouTube is a little more clear and less ambiguous for once. Later in this video, I'm not going to try and fumble and find it, but she is sponsored by the company ButcherBox. Okay, ButcherBox, you basically order meat online and you have it delivered. And they claim to be all grass-fed, free-range, whatever you want to call it. And Yelp has had some rather disturbing reviews, like somebody's claimed that they received the salmon with worms in it. The meat comes from Australia. She's claiming that this way is environmentally sustainable. But ButcherBox, which she is advertising later in her video, okay, it claims that the meat is coming from Australia. So there's another carbon footprint right there. And so where she's breaking YouTube terms and services, more than likely, and oddly enough, it was, well, not that oddly, but yeah. Oh, Sheldon, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Yeah, go eat something. Absolutely. Go eat something. So anyways, back to Ms. Alyse, okay, where she's breaking you, okay. Let's say, okay, if you have a brand or a product that is sponsoring a video, YouTube terms and services is pretty clear about that. You have to indicate the product and service or whoever's sponsoring your video within the first 30 seconds of your video. And they're pretty clear on that this video, this video is sponsored by so-and-so within the first 30 seconds of the video. And she didn't do that. It was like put more towards the end. So we have a questionable company that maybe even, might be even sending products that is not safe, of course, if Yelp reviews are to be believed. But she's deceptive. She goes on with this and claims it's a journey. You even see her heading into butcher shops or the fishmonger. But later on, she claims to, there it goes. I've teamed up with ButcherBox. Yes, I've teamed up with ButcherBox. Nice. So, so let me get rid of this screen. Okay. So yeah, so that is definitely the cringe moment. So Alyse, anything for $1. So this is why she is one of my top cringiest. Anything for $1. Her videos of her days of raw alignment are still up and still monetized. And I don't care. Yeah, if it's part of your whole life journey, demonetize them at least. Especially even when you claim that the diet is unhealthy, demonetize them. But this so-called 30-day meat challenge, all meat challenge, and you're drinking coffee and matcha, I think it's easy to see why she would require those caffeinated warm drinks. Because how do I put this delicately? It has been, I have read from other journalists who had experimented for 30 days with this all meat diet, and the common thread they said was a bad case of constipation. Well, no kidding. Okay, no freaking kidding. So obviously she would need those kind of drinks to, I don't need to draw a picture, you know? Yep, they are cracking down on that. I think that's why there is such a big old thing about YouTube is over, because these bigger creators don't disclose. Yeah, exactly. You know, and like while the new YouTube terms and service, or anytime they change it, for whatever reason, YouTube chooses to use vague language or some kind of weird legalese that most of us who are not lawyers don't understand. This part was actually quite clear. You have, like, if you're sponsored by a brand, you have to disclose that within the first 30 seconds of your video. Okay. So, yeah, like for example, I don't know who would sponsor this channel. No one would. No one would. But God, no. But so who would sponsor the, you know, but anyways, let's say for argument's sake, I don't know, there was some, I don't know, some computer application or some cell phone app that decided to sponsor this video. I would be obligated to disclose that information within the first 30 seconds of my video. Okay. So, you know, and that includes, and I believe that also includes, let's say the company gave me a coupon code to give me, or a giveaway to give to my viewers, I'd have to disclose that too, obviously. Okay, so that's Cringe Fest out of the way. You're all been introduced to Miss Alyse Parker. What else is another cringe of 2019? Yes, Kay from Journey to Kay. We had a great long live stream yesterday, and we talked a little bit about Mr. Nikocado Avocado, how while we don't believe he is harmful to other people, he is a guilty pleasure because he does have his cringy moments. There were a lot of cringy videos where he's having a meltdown and he's crying. But I think this particular video took the cake. A warning to all, if you're about to eat something, just letting you know. Let's take a look. Okay, here we go. It's called, hang on. Hang on. Trying to find it. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to play a little bit of the clip from Nikocado Avocado. And like I said, those who are squeamish, warning. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Here we go.
Intros are too long. There you go. I'm eating for you.
Hey, what did that breadstick ever do to you? I don't know if he's laughing or crying here.
Yeah.
No, not the air fryer. Not the air fryer. No.
We're gonna cook this up because I'm seeing stars. I'm seeing stars. Roses on my boobs. It's all your fault. It's your fault. I don't even like these. I don't even want them.
Then why did you buy them?
It's so good.
Ew.
Let me plug it in.
No, you're gonna electrocute yourself, dude. No.
Here we go. Chicken with cheese, number one. Your chicken, you put cold Alfredo on it. You don't even try. I'm subscribing. Well, here, we're gonna make my chicken nice and crispy for you. Here it is. We're gonna stick this in. You can't even see it. have to walk all the way back because there's not enough room in this house. Can you see me? Hurry up, hurry up. I'm hungry. Hurry up. Is it crispy? Is it crispified? No. Why did it stop?
Oh.
Broke it. Oh, shh. This is your fault, Missy. This is your fault. I broke it now. It's your fault.
It's our fault. He broke it. Why?
Before it gets too cold and she doesn't even know how to...
Well, it wouldn't require much chewing. It would not require much chewing. Wow. You see, I realize meltdowns, sometimes people call it the proverbial train wreck. And this is why this is a guilty pleasure, because we really should not be laughing at other people's misfortunes. But in his case, he's known, Nikocado Avocado's case, he is known to troll. His thumbnails and his titles are clickbaity. And, with like him, like so many, it's been, we have to wonder, sift through what is true, what is not true. And, now this one was one of the more cringy ones because we saw with the food here and the air fryer. And, he busted everything. So we have, and this time he's losing his shit over hate comments and hate commenters. And here's the thing. I understand, sometimes when you do things like that, you're going to attract a good deal of hate. But one has to be conscious of that, Wow. Performance art? I'm not sure. So let's see whatever it is, it's... Oh, yes, you have to gather a lot of material for Nikocado. Journey, okay, thanks. Oh, okay, well, good luck with that. Thank you, Kay. So, yeah, it's another one of his wonderful breakdowns. Yes, if anyone wants to leave a thumbs up, I think he is okay with the attention, good or bad. I think it's all an act. If you notice, sometimes when he's crying, you don't see tears, really. It's like, geez, and a lot of them do that. It's like, God, make it look real. If you're crying, make it look real. I don't know. Sniff an onion? I don't know. But he was, he claimed YouTube was shutting down his channel at the time. But he always claims, Nikocado Avocado always claims that YouTube is shutting down his channel, right? So... So, and so that was like, why is this any different? It's usually things like that, or he's leaving Orland's leaving him, or he's cheating. He's made enemies with a fellow mukbanger, only become friends with them again. And this is why sometimes these meltdowns that he has, while we shouldn't be laughing, we are. A lot of us are, and... So this is part, this is part of the cringe fest that we see, from him. But I think that one is his most cringeworthy video. And it's like, here he is, he's beating up the breadsticks. He's busting up his air fryer. And it's like, hey, what did the air fryer ever do to you? So I don't know. I think, for 2020, I think we're going to expect more of the same. We'll probably even see stuff even more outrageous from him. If I were to predict, we're going to see more stuff that is outrageous from Nikocado Avocado. In fact, I think I would bet on it. Also, it also depends, if the YouTube changes its terms of service again. I don't know. There had been rumors that YouTube was going to demonetize all mukbang channels like his. But it doesn't appear that they have, or they've done so, because otherwise they would change tack. Certainly Nikocado Avocado would. I've always believed that he stopped being vegan, mainly because his channel was floundering, wasn't getting the views. His mukbanging, when he started mukbanging these copious amounts of junk food, this is when his channel, like his main channel, took off in a major way, and he's got other channels. The second channel he's not using that often. You know, it's like, I don't hate him, but I do find him cringy. Yeah, he is definitely a character, no question, Heart's Love. He has personality. He has a certain, let's say, as we say, a je ne sais quoi, you know. Let's take this off the screen. And so anyways, yeah, Journey. So let's hope, I don't know. You know, it's like, it's just sad. It's just sad to see that he had taken this path. That he chose, you know, I mean, a lot of YouTubers choose money and views over their own health. That is questionable. Okay. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I chain smoke on camera. I've even had a concerned troll drop by my comment section on one of my videos, lecturing me about the evils of smoking and that young people could be watching me and I am influencing them to start smoking. And it's like, and it was all about the dangers of smoking. Look, I know the dangers of smoking. I don't plan to quit anytime soon. And I told this commenter, like, this is what I like to refer to as a concern troll. And I told this commenter, you know, look, okay, I'm sure there are plenty of stop smoking channels on YouTube. Do a search. This ain't it. It ain't a stop smoking channel. I talk about a lot of stuff. I talk shits and giggles, but quitting smoking isn't one of them, you know, and I know it's bad for my health. And no, I don't encourage anybody to start, but it is what it is. For me, it is what it is. If anything, I'm sure smoking on camera would remove on at least some of my videos would have me demonetized if I were eligible for monetization, right? So at least, so I'm not smoking to get views, you know, that's the difference. Nikocado Avocado and other mukbangers, but Nikocado Avocado could go from one extreme to the other. Same with Alyse Parker that I just mentioned earlier. You know, anyone watching is an adult now anyway, and it's not kid content. That's exactly it. That's exactly right. This is not kid content. My channel is not kid content. My channel is not kid content. It is not kid friendly. I never meant it to be. It's for adults. I mean, it says my channel art said, you know, it's like, it says social commentary from a marginalized Gen Xer. I am a Gen Xer. I am considered marginalized. So that's it, you know. So I would say my audience is, you know, people who would be deemed marginalized by society. Those, you know, with mental illness, those with you know, who are recovering from addiction, those who may have a chronic physical illness, those who are poor, you know, it is for those people I speak up for on this channel, you know, it is for those people I speak up for. So, you know, most of YouTube is not privileged. Yours truly included in all that. So that was cringy. Now, there's another cringe fest. Sorry, this is going to be controversial because I know many of you who watch me are fans of hers. And I'm not going to play any clips of hers because there are just too many to go through. And I don't feel like sifting through it again. I did do a video about her not that long ago. I could have it linked in the pinned comment below once I jump off this stream. And that is, I'm sorry, folks, you know, you're free obviously to still watch her or like her. It's not up to me to say because that's not what I'm about, you know. I'm not about these cliques and these little alliances. No, you must not like her, you know. That's not what I'm about. And it's jazz reviews. And it's not just what she did last summer, which I will not rehash again. But it was, of course, the recent, which for me, the last blow for her, where it was when she was making her merch, okay, her little merch store, her t-shirts with Peter Mon, Shane Dawson, and Metamorphosis Rocks' faces on them. So she was trying to make money off other YouTubers' faces. Like, you don't have to be a fan of either Peter Mon, Shane Dawson, or Metamorphosis Rocks. You don't even have to like them to know, but this is just so wrong. The merch, it's just wrong. It's gross to me. Making money off somebody else's face, especially without their consent. And, you know, we have laws about that here in Canada. I'm not sure what they are in the UK or in the United States. It's the same thing. I mean, Hearts Love did a drawing of Bath the Panda, and a great drawing of that. Now, if I were to get into the merch business, and if I wanted one of my t-shirts or coffee mugs to have this drawing of Bath, legally, I would be obligated to talk to Hearts Love and come up with some kind of agreement, because she came up with the drawing. She did the drawing. She did the work for that drawing. So I would have to come up with some kind of agreement with Hearts Love about that. No, it's not Hearts Love's face, obviously, but it is her work. It is her drawing. And so I'd have to legally, you know, talk to her about that. You see, this is how we do business straight. So I thought, you know, yeah, the merch, you know, and plus her body shaming of certain people, which I will not rehash, but body shaming to me is wrong-handed in any shape or form. Same thing with pill shaming somebody for their disability or their chronic health condition, wrong, you know? And I don't know, you know, so that's why she is cringy. Now, the next one is obvious, and the first one, it'll be the last cringe video I will play. Unless anybody has any suggestions for other cringe videos for me to play, please feel free to DM it to me and Twitter, or to put it, those of you who can, put the link in the chat. But it's, of course, another that's become a guilty pleasure is Onision. I do plan to do a video on Onision, a very serious one, because I think not only, I believe he is trying to, with those meltdown videos of his, which he himself has admitted are fake, I think he is further driving stigma to the mentally ill. I don't know if he has a diagnosed mental illness or not. It's not for me to decide. But the point is, whether he does or not, it doesn't excuse his behavior in any shape or form, not the grooming or alleged grooming, not those videos he did of Eugenia Cooney, none of it. So I'm planning to do a serious video about that. But I thought we would take a look at one of his meltdowns as an example of what he's been doing. And I think a lot of his meltdown videos have you know, for a lot of people have become a guilty pleasure. There are plenty of reaction channels reacting to them. And yeah, are we guilty of laughing at someone's misfortune here? Probably, but in the case of Onision, he brought all this on himself. And I'm thinking more in terms of those young women, and I think most of us too, the young women, his children, all those victims he brought on, you know? So without further ado, it's a video I think he uploaded yesterday. What's it called? All right. What's it called? Okay. It's called It's Over. Okay. He even has a demonic looking face, doesn't he? Oh, God. He even has a demonic looking face. All right, let's take a look, see, kids. All righty. All righty. Here it goes.
Thank you. Thank you. Today, when I was out on the street with my cardboard sign, someone handed me $200.
Wow.
So I'm going to be sleeping pretty nice tonight. This is it. This is, wow.
See, what are those?
It's got its own desk right there. Here
Is
I
it
am.
making fun of
So that's
people
what
with
all
Tourette's
you
syndrome?
haters get, okay? I made a good $240 in a day just holding a street sign. So who's laughing now? Who's laughing?
I am.
Not you.
I am.
You didn't make $240 begging on the street today, unlike me. But that is not why I am making today's video. And the reason I'm making today's video is because I wanted to let you guys know that if you dislike this video, I am suing every single person who dislikes it. So if you tweet that you dislike this video, if I catch you on Facebook saying that you dislike this video, I'll sue you.
Okay, kids, I'm on notice. Add me to the list of people to be sued. Yeah, add yours truly to the list of people to be sued. Okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that, dude. Oh, and another thing, I live in Canada where it's even way more difficult to sue me for something like this. What would you sue me for anyway? Does it fall under libel or slander? Even then, those are suits that are difficult to even bring to a courtroom here in Canada. Okay? Oh, it gets weirder. Okay, here we go.
I will sue you. I will sue you. Now that I'm making like $250 a day with my street signs, imagine the lawyer that I can afford. This is me. This is you.
Okay, as Nags had pointed out, you're going to need a good lawyer, dude, because it looks like if the FBI is really investigating you, yeah, something. I see bars in his future. Oh, what did that pillow ever do to you?
That, huh? You like that? You want to go down with the beggar prosecutor, huh?
Oh, you're a dog now?
What are you doing? So I just wanted you to know. I just wanted you to know.
Tell me what. Okay, we've had enough of this. Okay. We have had enough of this. So, anyways, yeah, we've had enough of that. Okay, so anyways, now he's pretending to be a dog. He's put us on notice that he's going to sue any of us who claim to hate his video, hate his content. Okay, good luck with that. But I think you're going to need a better lawyer. And I don't know if he realizes that doing that to the hotel property, like a pillow, you might lose that $240 you were begging for on the street, dude. Now, again, I don't make fun of panhandlers because these are people, for the most part, you know, no one would do this really. They've hit hard times. But again, he brought this on himself. And in 2020, I really hope to see him and Kai brought to justice. Once again, I'm going to be doing a serious video about this. It should be, I'm going to be live streaming it. And I will talk about that. It has been requested by my viewers yesterday. So I do always try to deliver what was requested. So yeah. Now, of course, another runner-up, the Rewired Soul. Yeah. Now, I've discussed it throughout the year. There have been videos. I'm not going to play any of my, Journey to Find K has a wonderful channel reacting to Rewired Soul videos. We know but it's the other things he does. It's not just what he says, the fact that he gloats, things like playing, anything cringy, like playing dress up with a cat, to pretending the cat massacred his face with that blood makeup. And yes, even what looks to be pretending he's constipated on the pole. Jesus, this video is starting to have a little theme to it. Yeah, he is creating unusual content, to say the least, Onision, yeah. And I think it's hard to say, with the Rewired Soul, which one of his videos in 2019 was the cringiest. And there's a lot of them, there is a lot of them. A lot of them were taken down, like a live stream he did with his mom, where it appeared him and his mom were yucking it up about the mentally ill. But that's been floating around on other reaction commentary channels. And where he's gloating to be right, whether it was about Taylor Nicole Dean and her short-lived relationship post-rehab, or whether it's about Trisha Paytas, and he shouldn't have gloated about Trisha Paytas then, because Trisha Paytas is the queen troll. And I think it goes without saying, yeah, she is another cringe-worthy individual. Kay did a wonderful video describing why Trisha Paytas is so problematic and cringeworthy. When it comes to items like crying on the kitchen floor, where she's crying on the kitchen floor, But back to him, the Rewired Soul. Not to mention his dangerous misinformation, which vulnerable people tend to follow. Frankly, he reminds me of a cult leader, So here we go. and where he is empathizing or appears to be empathizing with Onision. Yes, he is very unusual. They are. And so that's why I don't really have the time to sift through Rewired Soul videos right now, but I do have a number of them on my channel. There is a parody I did not too long ago, which was a cheesy soap opera. And I am going to put that link in a pinned comment below as part of my recommendeds. Okay. So, let's see, what else do we have here? Okay. Because Onision wins for cringiest of the year.
It's like day 6.
Hang on. Just because he wins for cringe of the year, we're going to do another clip because simply I'm feeling mischievous right now. Okay. I'm just feeling mischievous today. I know. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, here we go. All right. Ready for it? This is another one. If you're about to eat.
I think I pooped on my bag.
Okay, that noise is driving me nuts. Okay, I have to admit, that noise is driving me nuts. I'm going to put it on silent. I'm going to put it on silent. Remember the Vera of the silent movie? That's what we're going to do here. Because that noise is driving me nuts. It's like driving nails through my skull. Yes, he's still whining about having pooped on his back. But as you can see, the stain, it looks more like chocolate milk or gravy or something. And never mind that, given the positioning of the stain, that is, to poop on there, it's a physical impossibility. And I will leave that at that, He is still whining about having his Patreon removed. But what he did was he doxed his ex-girlfriend on Twitter. And Patreon is pretty clear about its terms and services. It really, really frowns upon doxing people. So, let's add that to his list of sins. Oh, yes. Another runner-up. I know I'm not going in order, because I add runner-ups. Again, I'm not going to add any videos to that. It's Real Stream News, RSN. Okay, who is a creep and appears to be quite the predator. And I don't know why he still has a platform, honestly. I honestly don't know why he doesn't have a platform. So those are my cringiest videos and channels of the year. RSN, Real Stream News, Jan's Reviews, and Rewired Soul comes in second place, a close second behind Onision and Alyse Parker. Hi, Michelle. It's good to see you. I decided to do a silent movie because that whining noise of his was really drilling through my skull. Maybe it's even funnier when he does a silent movie thing, Okay, hang on. Okay.
It was dry by the time I woke up. Oh God, I pooped up. Ow.
Oh, come on. Your legs look better than my dermatitis does on a good day. Oh, dear. Still on it. Yep, okay. Okay.
You did this to me. Oh, God.
Yeah, we did this to him. We made him do this. Never mind of everything else he did. I outlined his sins, but yeah, never mind that. But yeah, we did this to him. We did this to him. There's also a part where he complains, it's still there. What did he think? Somebody was going to come by and dump OxyClean on him? I mean, seriously. Oh, I'm glad you have your phone back, Michelle. Glad to have your phone back. Oh, my. What a tangled web we weave. Okay, so moving right along, we've covered cringeworthy and the problematic, and I've described why, and you've seen a few clips, some that probably should not be seen before the dinner hour. But yeah, that's it for me. Now, what's next? What are some new favorite new channels? That is, those who came on the scene in 2019 after I did. And let's see what a few of them are. They're not, of course, all in the mental health community. Not all of them are in the mental health community. And in all honesty, I don't. There's Hedda's Haven. I believe that started in 2019. Hedda's Haven. She's a kind lady from the UK, a very kind lady who suffers from her own health issues. But, you know, she seeks to entertain. These days, mainly her videos are about, sometimes she talks about her life. She used to react to YouTubers. She doesn't do that anymore. Not really, but mostly, you know, she reads folklore and fairy tales, and she has a very soothing voice. And sometimes she would kind of reinvent it, so to speak, retool it, the story. So that's great. So I'm going to link to her channel. It's Hedda's Haven. She's a kindly lady, and I think she should be doing voiceovers for Audible, in all honesty. So, let's see. Does anybody want to hear an example of one of Hedda's Haven's videos? Let me know if anybody wants to hear about it. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, the OxyClean. Well, exactly, because Onision said he was looking at one point and he said, "Oh no, it's still there." It's like, well, yeah, what did you think? Somebody was coming by to dump OxyClean? Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, so back to Hedda's Haven. Yeah, so it's one of my top channels. She came on the scene before, technically after I did, but I had been on my long hiatus at a time when I didn't think I was going to retool my channel, but I did. So that was Hedda's, so that's Hedda's Haven. Let's try to find something from her. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys like crime, Judy Ron is an awesome channel. He's a retired New York cop. I'm not into true crime a lot of the time, but yeah, I can check him out. Sure, I can check him out. Oh yes, a good riddance to yes. And these are people, Onision and the Rewired Soul and RSN, Real Stream News, are people I really believe should not have a platform. And even under the new terms of service, it should be more clear that all three of them should be off the platform, but they're not. I mean, even, yeah. So, yeah, here I am and getting sidetracked again. I'm supposed to be on the best. I'm supposed to be on the nice and positive now. Okay. I'm supposed to be on the nice and positive. So, yeah, Hedda's Haven, definitely a channel to check out. Let me see. Let's see. I'm going to play a clip of any one of her videos just so you can give an idea of how, you know, pleasant she is. She is definitely refreshing from the, you know, definitely. What is she doing? Okay, let's do Friday spooky sessions because that's what she does. I'm just going to play a clip. Okay. I'm going to play a clip. Okay. Here we go. This is Hedda's Haven. Friday spooky sessions. My son heard Santa on the roof, but it wasn't Santa. I will be putting that video in a pin link to this video, as well as Hedda's channel, into the pin comments.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another of your Friday night spooky sessions with me, your host, Hedda Gold. I'd like to welcome one and all to yet another of our paranormal evenings together. Now, this is the Friday before next week's live stream. Just a little heads up for you. Next Friday evening, I'll be reading a fictional story about the Krampus for you. So we really will be getting into our spooky Christmas spirit. I've been asked to read.
Hang on. I'm just going to move it to the middle. We're going to jump forward just so you can get an
I
example.
lifted a brow as I glanced at the presents he was steadily ignoring beside him. Well, looks like Santa brought you a lot of gifts this year.
So she's in the middle of one of her stories she's reading.
My son looked to the ground with a frown. Why the long face, bud? Santa says you wrap those gifts yourself. Oh, yeah? You've talked to Santa, have you? He looked back down at the floor. He told me not to tell you. This had me a little worried. I wondered if my wife had taken our son to a mall, you know.
So I'm going to bring another example of Hedda. Okay, hang on. I'm going to bring another example. Hang on. She sometimes, talks about, hang on. Her channel is not, she has chosen herself not to monetize her channel, even though she became eligible.
Are scared to be heard. Some of them are scared to be heard. Some of them have had instances where they've left a comment underneath someone's video and they've been attacked or shouted down for their opinion. You know, it's an awful experience, and I would bet that a lot of us have suffered that way.
So, yeah. Okay. Hedda's Haven. I'm going to link it, Michelle. Yeah, she likes to talk about the paranormal as well. I'm going to link it right now in the live chat. Her channel, I'm going to link the video now. Hang on. My computer froze again. Okay. Okay, here we go. It's going to be in the chat. Okay, this is her tour video, and it's called Hedda's Haven. Okay, but you can find her channel through the link of this video. I will link her channel below in the comments below. So she's one of the channels that started in 2019, which is what I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about channels that I like that were started beforehand right now. And there's only a few of them, really. And that is one of them. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Hearts Love. Thank you. Okay, so before I go on, let me take care of the obnoxious e-begging portion of this show. I am not monetized. I am seeking to reinvest in my channel, starting with a new video editor, among other things. I do have a PayPal link in the description box should you wish to support my channel or the stream. Don't feel pressured. I know a lot of people are broke, and I will always continue to provide content for free because I enjoy doing so. So that concludes my portion of the e-begging, obnoxious e-begging. And now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. So the other channel, there's only two channels I find that I really like that began in 2019. The other channel, of course, needs no introduction. She collabed with me yesterday, and that is Journey to Find Kay. Kay herself. She is a mental health channel, and she's growing at a reasonable rate. She's growing actually at a faster pace than I am, which is great, probably because I'm not niched and I'm all over the map pretty much. She is niched, and that's what the gurus recommend, but I'm not that disciplined. So yeah, I am very happy for Kay that this is coming up for her. She mainly reacts, she talks about mental health. She mainly reacts to the Rewired Soul videos, as we all know. We got to thank her, because that's a lot of videos. And yeah, she even reads his blogs, and she, as we saw yesterday, she's still alive to tell the tale, right? Yeah, she is still alive to tell the tale. Oh, I almost forgot. The Rewired Soul is having a fundraiser at the same time I am. That's why there's not that many people here. I think others are checking his fundraising live stream. Oh, well, we'll have fun here, right? Thank you, Hearts Love. So anyways, so yeah, Journey to Find Kay is a favorite channel. Anybody want to see a clip from her? I can arrange that. Let's put a clip from her. Hang on. Okay. Let's see. What video should we put up of hers? Okay.
Was telling her not to let me see my son, but that's part of the insanity of addiction. Like, I couldn't understand that. And rather than getting better, I just got worse. I got worse. Like, there was really only two things keeping me alive, which was the drugs and my son.
Mm-hmm.
And now my son was taken away from me. And a lot of people, I
Hang
can't
on, let me
speak
fast
on
forward.
everybody's, because the power was off. Why don't you try to get clean and, so you can see your son again? Like, they'd be like, oh, screw her, man, screw her. Let's just use some more and stuff like that. So I was slowly losing everything in my life. Like I said, I lost my truck, lost my son. I started getting eviction notices. There was even a point where they locked me out of my own house. And, like, I would sleep in my friend's living room. My sliding door was kind of broken, so you could jimmy it open. So sometimes after the office closed, I would hop over my patio and then sneak into my apartment and sleep and then leave before everything opened up. There was no electricity because the power was off. It was just this awful, terrible. I was going from to try to get more.
You're still doing it. You're still doing it. You're still doing it. I don't care. I don't care. YouTube is your new thing. YouTube is what you use to make yourself feel better. I feel like this is your new substance. I don't care. It might feel judgmental, you guys. I'm just saying, I feel that's what it is, because you're lying. You're sitting here lying to all these people, making up. I'm here to help you. This is what I'm here for. Come look at me. No, you're trash. You are so trash. And you make people who work, like, you literally, we're not all, you guys know we're not all like him. I promise you. There are so many good people in this field, so many people that actually give a flying crap about our clients. Like, I don't understand. He's the type to where if he ever even tried to, like, I can't, I don't, and I'm,
so every night I was hoping that I would just die in my sleep, and I would wake up in the morning to
Okay, so we see the Rewired Soul going for the dramatic, and we see Kay parsing that. And this is why I like her. She's not shy. She tells it like it is in plain language. And that is something a lot of people don't do anymore. And I know YouTube is not really allowing plain language anymore, but she's doing it. And I love her. This is why I love Journey to Find Kay. This is why I love Kay's channel. And I will link her channel in the pinned comment once again. So yeah, she's got a big fan, and I think many of you in the chat would agree. Yeah, another props, which I'm not going to play a video from him because it would be too much to find clips, and he's done a lot of interviews, and that is, I know he's a professional journalist. He's one of those professionals, and that is why it is rare that I would favor a big name, like somebody who has worked in the mainstream media or who has been a movie star or a famous singer or whatever. So I will take exception, and that is Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, because he has been doing the interviews. He has gotten these young women who Onision allegedly groomed, harmed, and all that. And these women, we can see it is hard for them to talk about what happened to them. And Chris Hansen is handling it fairly and with a good number of sensitivities. Like, he's not You know, he's not like, yes, there is a time to be a hard-hitting journalist, and there's time to, you know, to sit back just a bit and have a little sensitivity for, you know, for people who have been through a lot of crap, like these women, like Shiloh, the interview with Shiloh, the interview with Sarah, with Billy, and others of these women. So yeah, so Have a Seat with Chris Hansen is also up there, and it's an exception because I usually don't favor and would not favor a big, you know, a big name like that. Okay, but he is somebody I'm respecting the way he's handling these interviews. Oh, and just for the record, for those who need a reminder or who haven't heard, Chris Hansen did invite Onision, and he did reach by email apparently Onision's people, who, whatever people he might left. Does he have any? I don't know. But Onision was demanding $350,000, and he demanded $10,000 to appear on Philip DeFranco's channel. You know, you'd think if a guy who thought he was so innocent and he was trying to clear his name, you'd think he would do it for free. I mean, I think many of us, I mean, many reasonable people, we feel we've been falsely accused of something. Somebody offers us the chance on such a large platform with a lot of viewers and subscribers to try to clear our name. I think we jump at the opportunity, and no, we wouldn't be charging any money for it. But it is suspicious with Onision, and not to mention, you know, one of the things why I think he is adding to the stigma of mental health is that it looks like he's trying to buck for that insanity defense. But anyways, that's going to be for my video somewhere this week coming down, because it has been requested. So yeah, Chris Hansen, he's got props from me. Yes. Now I'm going to move on some of my favorite channels I've discovered. These are channels that have been established before 2019, but I discovered them this year, and so they're new to me. So who are they? Who are they? Who are these channels? Okay, one sticks out on my mind. It's comedy. For those who are into redneck comedy, it is Chelsea Lynn and her character and her sketches, Tammy, Trailer Trash Tammy. She puts the Canadian show, the Trailer Park Boys, to shame. And I know there are a lot of people who don't like her, okay? But honestly, I think she needs her own television show. I mean, you see others, you know, like the Slayton sisters, who are going to be on TLC in 2020. I think the show is like Half Ton Family or something. 1,000 Pound Sisters, whatever. You know, the Slayton sisters are getting a show, but I think Trailer Trash Tammy deserves her own show. Oh, you love her too, eh, Michelle? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to play a clip from Trailer Trash Tammy because I think we need some entertainment, okay? And what I'm going to play is, what am I going to play? Yeah, there's this character called Officer Daniels, and he's the perfect straight man, the perfect foil to her, you know? And it's like every good comedy routine or group requires a straight man or a foil. And Officer Daniels is good for that. So we're going to do Man Slams Door in Trick-or-Treaters' Faces.
Aujourd'hui, je vous prouve que Skip peut rendre tout le monde heureux. Il a déjà l'air content. Quoi? Des tacos avec la guacamole.
Sorry, we got to go through the ad.
C'est pour lui.
Got to go through the ads. Hang on. There we go.
Trick or treat.
You guys are early.
Yeah, we got a lot of neighborhoods to hit up.
Well, I like your enthusiasm, okay? What are you supposed to be anyway?
Oh, come on, man. Give us more than one.
One piece per kid, I'm sorry.
Well, can I get a Reese's for my aunt?
No, just trick-or-treaters, okay?
Come on, man. Splurge and give us two.
Girls, hurry up! We gotta hit up the rich side of town. I just got word they're passing out king-size Reese's. What's up? What happened?
He slammed the door in our faces.
Not in front of me.
Here she goes.
Oh my God, sir. It's Tammy.
Officer Daniels.
Tammy.
Man, I didn't know you lived here.
Yeah, I moved. You weren't supposed to know.
All right, go ahead.
I'm really sorry, girls. I
Mhm.
apologize.
And what else? Open your bags. What else?
Happy Halloween. I love the costume.
More. Come on.
Go ahead.
Come on. All right, let's go, girls. Come on. There you go. Come up. All right. Hey, I'll see you later.
Yep.
Hang on. So, and I'm going to play one more from her. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do? Okay. Let's see. No, we're not going to do the mail. All right, let's do her Christmas commercial. Okay, let's do Tammy's Christmas commercial.
Press reset and rescue
Sorry,
your
gotta
skin
go through the
tonight
ads.
with new Advanced Night Repair Intense Reset Concentrate.
Hey guys, Tammy here, and Christmas is right around the corner, okay? Stop buying shitty ass gifts. Your friends and your family are tired of that shit. Get them what
Oh,
they've
God.
always been wanting, alright? You know where to go. EatMyTrash.com. Get the good shit. I would like to wish you and your loved ones health and happiness this holiday season.
Oh, the puppy's
May we
cute.
all come, y'all, you faithful.
The puppy's cute. The puppy's cute. You got to admit, and it is kind of, because she is marketing her merch for Christmas. It's perfect. So she does a little entertaining 40-second commercial video. Oh, you got to love her. She does mukbangs. And I think her first mukbang, which I will play, hang on, it's called Redneck Mukbang. I think that had me in stitches. Hang on. That had me in stitches. Here we go.
Hey guys, Tammy here. So I've been browsing YouTube, and I'm noticing this trend called mukbang, and basically what it is somebody gets in their car and they film themselves going through a drive-through like Taco Bell or McDonald's or whatever, and they get some food and then they park and basically film themselves eating and talking. At first I was like, that's pretty damn stupid, okay? And then I was like, you know what? I should do one for my channel. So here I am. And
Hang on, let's move ahead. Okay.
I cooked some dinner, all right? Got some grilled chicken, all right? Marinated grilled chicken, okay? Got some corn, okay? And some shells and cheese. And I'm going to eat dinner, and you guys can come with me, and I'm going to just talk about whatever. Oh, also, I got my sweet tea here.
Okay, she always loves her
This is a
sweet tea.
Chick-fil-A cup. God, this is about a week old, but I just reused the cup, and it's still good. So I just made some homemade sweet tea and put it in there. So there's my tea. Okay. And so what's up? Shit. Now I got shells and cheese all over her car. Oh, well. So, what's up, you guys? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Just eat? That's good. That's good. Let me get a little bite of this chicken here. Sometimes I eat with my steak, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Usually if I'm talking, I'm not gonna for my steak.
I always wondered how she managed to put food in her mouth with
So
a
I'm sitting in my
cigarette in her
front
mouth.
yard. My window up. I just sat there and listened to him. He was getting after it. That corn's good.
So yeah, that's why she is a favorite. That is why she is a favorite of mine. It is talent. It takes a talent. Like I said, she can put the Trailer Park Boys to shame. And, I mean, she has even redneck cooking shows, recipes like with very rather unappetizing names like Tammy's, what's it called? Tammy's Truck Stop Taco Surprise and Jesus Spaghetti. And of course, those dishes, once they're done, they look as unappetizing and unappealing as hell. And I think that was the intent, you know? It's supposed to be almost like the anti-cooking show. Let's put it this way. It would make Gordon frickin' Ramsay cry, you know? So, you know, I find her entertaining. Like I said, she needs her own television show. Hang on, I've got new comments. Yes. Jamie French. She reminds me of Chelsea Lynn. I don't know who Jamie French is. Who is Jamie French? Okay. Hang on. All right. Hang on. My StreamYard is blocking my comments. Okay. It's blocking my comments and I don't know why. I know I'm getting new comments, but I'm not seeing them. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I've never seen her light one. No, I don't think she smokes personally. Yeah, I don't think she smokes personally, but you know, it's the whole redneck image, you know. And I remember, you know, a friend of mine and her, you know, we wanted to do like a little tribute to Trailer Trash Tammy, and we kind of did our own little mukbang in a car. And no, we were not in a drive-through. We did get takeout, but we had to go by city bus to it to pick up the takeout. And then when we got to her place, we went into the car in her parking lot, and we ate in the car. And it was kind of like, it was supposed to be our tribute, sort of, to Trailer Trash Tammy, you know. And yeah, I wonder, you know, she talks with that cigarette in her mouth and it never moves. It's just, you know, and like I said, I especially love the sketches with the character of Officer Daniels, because I think he's the perfect straight man and the perfect foil, you know. So that is definitely my top favorite. Who are in the runner-ups of channels I discovered this year? Oh, there are so many, too numerous to mention. It depends. Like, yeah, the one where I did with my friend. Yeah, I have two of them. Hang on, let me find them. And I also have the actual mukbang. Hang on, let me find it, okay? Yeah. Hang on. We ate food that sucked that day. So to add extra, we ate food that totally sucked. Hang on. Okay. I'll be sharing the screen. Okay. Here we go. Where am I? Okay. Okay.
All right.
There she is.
Y'all ready to?
Yes, Canadian redneck version.
Fancy English?
Canadian redneck version.
Yeah.
All righty.
What was the name of
Our inspiration?
the inspiration? Super
Yeah, Trailer Trash Tammy,
Trailer Trash Tammy.
aka Chelsea Lynn.
You can call me Trailer Trash Tashi, but just don't look like it. That.
Yeah, we don't want that because.
So you're in this luxury vehicle that will.
This is why I need a gimbal. Oh, here, she always has a cigarette now out of the corner of her mouth.
Yeah, we thought he was being a gentleman at first because he was unlocking the door. And then he went around like this.
Ah, yes.
And then I was like, oh,
Tammy has changed the way we looked at mukbangs. She turned
to Tashi.
Yes, and I don't know how you do that. Talk with a cigarette in your mouth, let alone eat with the cigarette.
No, I'm not gonna eat with the cigarette.
No, we're not gonna do that.
No, I'm gonna.
Talking is hard. So
anyway, we don't have to do exactly what she's done. She's done.
So Tammy has changed the way we looked at mukbang. She turned mukbang into mukbang. Yes, Michelle, I am in Canada, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. In French Canada. I'm in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. All right. Let's see. Here we go. This video was on a second channel, a food channel I had started and pretty much discontinued or left alone. It's not on my main channel, but I'm going to link it now for the description box, for the, not the description box, the channel. Here we go. Sorry for the choking. Okay.
Mukbang. And we're going to do the Canadian vegan version of it with Copper Branch. Yay. Copper Branch kids, yeah. Woo! Now, so far, I've eaten there before and have not been impressed with them by and large.
It kind of smells weird.
Doesn't it?
And it smells like cardboard. Like, I don't know. There's like something
weird.
Yeah, my
All
person. By the way, hi, I'm Natasha Filio. I am a comedian and a good friend of
Straight Talkin Fedora Chic. Welcome to the channel, Straight Talkin Fedora Chic's kitchen nightmares. Kitchen mishaps.
Kitchen mishaps.
Kitchen mishaps.
I think one rule of YouTube is like, that's what you should shorten the name of your channel. It's like, it's too much of a mouthful. Straight Talkin Fedora Chics.
I know, I have for sure.
Straight Talkin Fedora Chics. Like, if you say it fast, kitchen mishaps. Like, people fall asleep by the time you're done saying it.
I know, huh? So welcome to our mukbang.
Mukbang.
And we're going to try.
Mukbang, for people who don't know, is a very popular YouTube way.
Actually, it didn't start with YouTube, I don't think. It started in Korea.
It always starts in Korea.
It always starts in Korea.
They're so crazy.
I'll start. The
Koreans.
and the Japanese.
Love them.
But the Koreans, they started this. It's an eating show. But I'm afraid Americans on YouTube have turned it into
some kind of sport.
Yeah, like 10,000 calorie challenges.
Like Nikocado Avocado.
Yes, yes, indeed. Now, I don't know. He is a talented violin player, but he doesn't play violin on his channel. I don't know if he does so on his Patreon. Oh,
what is this?
That's what you ordered. Your Asian fusion?
Yeah, but what's this? Like, what are these triangular?
That's tempeh.
Oh, yeah, right. I ordered tempeh because I wanted to try something different.
I like tempeh. It's good.
Yeah, me too. I like it, but I just didn't expect it to look like it's a fried chicken.
No.
The thing is about Copper Branch, the main problem is that it's like basically vegan fast food.
Yeah,
like,
it's
not.
It's like the McDonald's for vegans, but more expensive.
Anyway, like I was telling you before, like I went to a Copper Branch one time that was on Bishop Street. I was going
downtown.
Yeah, I was going across at the Comedy Works, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna grab a juice, little juice. $10. Then I grabbed the juice I wanted, and then she's like,
"Hang on."
If I were trying to introduce somebody,
I've tried their bowls before, but
I've had better bowls.
It's like, do they use some of the cardboard to make this? Look at this.
Oh my god! Yeah, mine is pretty bland.
Yeah, it's bland. Can I taste yours?
Yeah, sure.
You want to taste mine?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like missing spice or something.
This is missing. This is bland too.
Just missing.
Oh crap!
Missing.
So let's try some potatoes. I've got ketchup somewhere.
Yeah, so far I'm not impressed. But there's a bigger version of this?
No, I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah.
I don't know. They get a review of like 3.5 or 4, which is not the best, but enough to think that people are liking it.
I've eaten that Cuba Branch before.
Okay. We're going to move up a little bit toward the end because it gets funnier there.
Crap. What are we going to do with it?
That I say this, but every time I've thought about this entire, nothing was good. Not the sauce, not the potatoes, not anything.
No.
There's not one redeeming item. It's like the person who made this didn't give a damn about it's impossible. I've rarely eaten something. I can't remember the last time.
So let's see what we're doing with this. Is it going to get a well-deserved death?
Very satisfaction.
Ooh, the composting bin.
Well, should compost.
That shit compost?
That should, everything in this bag composts.
There's the compost bin.
It's not going to be as dramatic, but I care about the environment. So.
That's okay. We should all care about the environment.
See, this bag comes in. Does everything? No, maybe not that. Not that. But everything else, I think the one thing about Copper Branch, they do make their things
pretty.
Compost. So they do care about the environment, but they do not care about food because that didn't taste like food. That was disgusting.
It was.
Every time I think about it, I feel like I wince. I'm angry. I'm like,
I know, especially what I paid. Yeah, what we paid for it. It was like
$60.
I know.
It's not right.
It's not okay.
No.
And I don't know who cooks it or how.
I never complain about like.
So yeah, that is that was our little making fun of mukbang culture, and oh, you're in northern Minnesota, Michelle. Okay, you always wanted to move to Canada? I want to move out of Canada. I want to go to Ireland. Yeah. Hearts, are you still here? Are you still there, Hearts? Okay. Maybe I'm playing a little too long with the videos. So that was my moment. I did start a second channel called STFC Kitchen Nightmares. Oh, Gordon Ramsay, don't sue me. Kitchen mishaps. But unfortunately, I don't know. I hadn't uploaded in since 6 months now. And I pretty much abandoned it and let it go for a variety of reasons I won't get into right now. Maybe that'll be a separate video for another time. But yeah, that was the one and only mukbang we did. No, that's not true. I did a second mukbang with somebody else, but I don't feel like playing that one. And yeah, I don't feel like playing that one right now. So yeah, so that is for Trailer Trash Tammy. Now, what other channels do I enjoy? For live streams, one of my favorites for live streams is Negative Reactions, the host Negs. I should say I don't agree with everything he says, and I don't agree with all his viewpoints, but I do like his live streams. He does try to interact with everybody. He's got quite a sense of humor, and I like his outro. He's like, "Stay negative, much love." And to me, that's refreshing, in an age, where everybody tries to push us incessantly to worship at the altar of positivity. I'm not saying his channel isn't, is all into negativity. No, it isn't. Although he does a lot of cringe fests. He kind of inspired me to do my mini cringe fest earlier in this stream, right? But no, you don't like Negs, Michelle? I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I don't hate me. It's just, I don't agree with everything he says, though, in all honesty. I do not. But I find him entertaining, and, I like his comedy. So, no, I won't stick in her. I won't hover on this subject. Who else do I like? Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, that's what I like, because it was what I said earlier in this video. What I don't like is, this kind of like this alliance, and we're going to vote you off the island, and no, you can't like this person because we don't like them. Like I said, it's not how I function. It's not how I function. Of course, you don't have to like them. Don't have to like anybody I like. And again, you can like whoever I dislike, And the only ones, like I said, that we can agree upon, none of us likes the Rewired Soul. We know why. None of us likes Onision. We definitely know why. Nikocado Avocado, to me, he's a guilty pleasure. I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he's harmful, but he's definitely got his cringy moments, which I showed earlier, He's definitely got his cringy moments. Don't deny it. I played the clip earlier. Oh, my. So... that for me was my highlight, Creators get crazy sometimes. Yeah, they do, Michelle. I agree with you on that score. A lot of them do get crazy, and you know what? It's like I can't keep track of it. Like you look at and many have asked, do I watch anything in the drama community? And the answer is yes. Not the beauty community, not the beauty drama, because in all honesty, as you can say, yours truly doesn't do makeup, and for a variety of reasons, I don't do makeup. I'm not interested in makeup. I'm not interested in cosmetics. And I am of the belief, it's kind of sexist when you think about it. I'm not an ardent, stringent feminist, far from it. But the question I've always asked is, why can a woman not look good unless her face is painted? Dudes don't wear makeup. Dudes don't need makeup. You know what I mean? But why does a woman have to wear makeup in order to look good? And dudes don't have to. So it's a question I ponder, it's one of the questions of life I ponder as I get older. So that's why I don't follow beauty drama. I know who a lot of the players are. I know that Jaclyn Hill, for instance, sent lipsticks that were moldy and hairy. And in all honesty, I still get queasy every time I think about that. I really do. And then the way she handled it was to run away, pretty much ghost everybody, disappeared, and then she comes back a few months later playing the victim, but I don't really know. I mean, I know who Jeffree Star is. I know who James Charles is. I know who those players are. So I don't really watch the beauty drama. The drama commentary I watch is mainly on other topics. I enjoy Petty Page. I find that, and what's another commentary channel? I don't think he's really drama more than commentary, is The Right Opinion. That's another one I enjoy, The Right Opinion. Another one from the UK. Another channel which is smaller, but it's more of a variety channel, and she was in the live stream yesterday, is Jo on Mumsy Musings. She covers drama. She covers mental health. She also does candle reviews, and I enjoy that. Yeah, I enjoy that too. It's a smaller channel. But yeah, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thanks, hearts. So yeah, I like them. The Right Opinion and Petty Page. And yes, I even once in a while, although I don't follow him anymore, it's Peter Mon, because he follows mainly the beauty, like the Jeffree Star and the James Charles and the Tati Westbrook, and it's just not my cup of tea. And I remember, what was it, earlier this year, that was the big thing that started with Tati's bi sister, where she had a slew of accusations on James Charles, and it was all the rage and everybody was covering it. And I was like, I'm thinking, who the hell cares? Who the hell cares? So I put out a video saying pox on both their houses. Who cares? Yeah, I like him, and I watch his vlogging channel. I watch Peter Mon's vlogging channel more because I like hearing more about his life, about his, it shows that behind the owner of a drama channel, there is somebody who actually leads a life. He is a normal, he loves his dogs, he has his husband of long term. But like I said, it's because it's the stuff that he covers that is not my thing, the beauty community. It's not my thing. I don't, like I said, I know who the main players are, and I know the big highlights that happened of 2019, because it was kind of hard to escape it when you're on Twitter or on YouTube. But it's not my thing. It really isn't. Who else do I watch? I like Carrie the Nosy Housebrow, and I like Faith. And those are the drama channels. So that's pretty much the drama channels I follow. They're not the big ones. And Metamorphosis rocks. I like her too. I think Yeah, I like her too. You know, I mean, older, I mean, we have some older people like Faith, like, because everybody likes to say YouTube should be only for the young. It's only for the young. And no, that's not true. You know, that's not true. I mean, Peter Mon is middle-aged, as well as Faith and Carrie, the nosy housefrau, as well as Metamorphosis Rocks. And I like that because these are women that are closer to my age. These are people that are, well, Peter Mon's not a woman, but you get what I mean. They're fellow Gen Xers, you know, and these are people I can relate to, you know, even though they cover drama, they cover commentary, you know, and I like them, you know, so, you know, and that's why I watch them, you know, so I think, you know, I think no matter what community, what we do, I think a lot of us once in a while like to dab into the drama world, you know, for whatever reason that may. I don't think we need to justify that. But one of the lessons I learned when I did my own Toddy Westbrook, you know, and James Charles, like pox on both their houses, and who cares about them? Because in the grand scheme of things, when a lot worse is happening in the world, you know, that video didn't get any views. And I might have lost a sub or two. And that was a lesson I learned from the YouTube gurus. It's a lesson I learned because the reason being is people don't come here to watch me cover beauty unless I'm doing a parody of it. And I did do a parody of a beauty guru in a live stream a while back. I will have it linked in a pinned comment when I jump off this stream. But basically, I'm not going to talk about, you know, people don't come here for that. Even if it is for me to say that, you know, in the grand scheme of things, there are people worse off. There's a lot, you know, real problems, you know, out there. People don't come here to hear me cover that. So I'm not going to do it again. Right. And I'm still experimenting with this channel. It's probably why it's slow and growing. You know, they say the variety channel is now dead, but you know, it's a choice I had to make, you know, like I could give myself a more narrow niche. I don't want to. I don't want to be pigeonholed because there are a lot of topics, social issues of the day, besides mental illness, besides addiction, body positivity, poverty, the double standards and all that. These are issues that are all important to me that I want to talk about, you know? Oh, yes. So, you know, I learned a lot of lessons. I did learn a lot of lessons. And that was one lesson I had to learn the hard way. Okay, so what else did I learn? What else did I learn? And yes, many of the YouTube gurus, the guys, they're all pretty much over the age of 40 or at least over the age of 35. Roberto Blake, I believe, is in his, if I were to guess, he's in his late 30s. I could be wrong. Don't shoot me. Nick Nimmin, Brian G. Johnson admitted the other day that he was 53 years old. He's a year older than me. And he has a channel, Brian G. Johnson TV. He has a channel where he gives YouTube advice. So, you know, all this to say, I think the older YouTubers, you know, I think we need, you know, I think, you know, we do have an audience for it. You know, hang on. Heart's Love, I'm sorry, I'm really back, but the drama people, I don't know what to think. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Exactly right, Heart's Love, we don't. Or on Twitter because I'm not on Twitter. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'm on Twitter so you don't have to. I do Twitter so you don't have to. You know, that's fine. So, you know, back to what I was saying, Brian G. Johnson, you know, he admitted in one video, he's 53, which is a year older than me. And he's giving, you know, very good YouTube advice. He started a Facebook group, which is sharing information basically about how to grow a channel and all that. Another thing I would like to, if I were to get extra money after the holidays, what I'd like to do is to hire a consultant to do an audit on my channel to find out what else is wrong. I have been examining my analytics. Another weakness I've noticed is the average watch time through my engagement. The average watch time is low. And it doesn't matter if it's an upload, you know, where I do a voiceover video with a lot of visuals. I thought those would have gotten more watch time. They don't. Go figure. My most watched video is something I did last winter, and I'm still learning the ropes on how to edit videos. And it was before I got my soft lights even. So it was in a very dark living room, you know, filmed in a dark living room. The taking it real life sucks, hurting a lot of people. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, yeah. There is a big audience for older YouTubers and beauty YouTubers. I was concerned about starting a channel, and they told me, don't you like to watch people your age? Good point from her. Exactly. This is true. And like I said, there is drama content from older YouTubers, like I said, like the channels, like Faith, like Carrie the Nosy Housefrau, like Peter Mon, and Metamorphosis Rocks. There are older YouTubers who do cover drama. You know, why not? And yeah, and I'm an older one. And then there's, you know, the channel which I discovered recently, Living Life with Lisa, which is about her journey with chronic illness. And amongst one of them is early onset frontotemporal dementia. And I have that too. So I'm starting to follow her as well. She dropped by and gave me a comment. So next highlight of my year is in my YouTube career. Oh boy. Yeah. There was a movie that came out on Amazon Prime Video from the UK from one Connor Luke Simpson called Fat-topia. And while many were giving it positive reviews, as many of you know here, I'm pretty much pro-fat acceptance, and I've given my reasons why. Partly because of my own situation, you know, because I deal with hypothyroidism. I am a recovering addict. One of the drugs I took was an amphetamine, which I was informed after getting off that my metabolism was pretty much screwed up because of that. And I'm in perimenopause. And it took me years to find out. And I had a doctor that cared enough to pass tests. Anyways, I gave a scathing review of Fat-topia on my channel. I gave a very scathing review. I will have that in the link as well in a pinned comment below once I jump off this stream. And it was really weird. I had put the thumbnail and the link to my video up on Instagram. And the production company, TJ Films of Fat-topia, gave it a like. Okay. And then I had the people, you know, Connor Luke Simpson and or his people from TJ Films reached out to me. They saw my video, and I was kind of shocked because I'm a small channel. At that time when I uploaded it, I didn't even have 100 subscribers yet. That's how small I was. I was basically flying under the radar, and I still do for the most part. But who'd thunk? He caught my video. He caught my review of Fat-topia, and he offered me the chance to be a guest on his podcast, which I did. I accepted. And it turned out it was a positive experience. We chatted for 2 hours. We didn't chat. He was open to learning. He's a young man. He's young enough to be my son. And who'd have thunk it was a chat. We talked much more than about his movie or about fat acceptance versus, you know, fat phobia. But we also talked about mental health. We also was interested in my own experience with early onset frontotemporal dementia. I don't know if the video of his podcast is still up. If it is, I will also link that below in the pinned comment. It's from the channel TJ Podcasts, it's called. I will link it below. It has a thumbnail of me and Greta Thunberg on it. And I will link it below as well as my scathing review of Fat-topia. I haven't changed my mind. I still didn't like the film of Fat-topia, but I have to say Connor Luke Simpson, he wants to learn. He is teachable. And he was genuinely interested. And usually millennials are not interested in talking to us old farts because let's face it, we're not cool. But he was really interested in learning about me, you know, my experience with mental illness, my experiences with early onset frontotemporal dementia. And, you know, he was interested in my opinion. And so like, I don't want to say it was a debate because it really wasn't. Yes, we disagreed on certain points, and I guess we can say we agreed to disagree. But it was a very nice chat, and I enjoyed getting to know him. You know, I go from hypo to hyper back and forth. Oh, Michelle, that's got to be difficult. Yeah, I'm at hypo, and I stay at hypo. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Kay is also in recovery. I think she's mentioned that on her channel a few times. Yeah. Oh, you remember that Heart's Love? Yeah, it was. It was. But I'm going to have it linked below. And I did a video shortly afterwards talking about my own experience with it, you know, with the interview. So it was another lesson learned. It was an experience. I had also done videos challenging, you know, the fitness channel, Alan Roberts, aka Every Damn Day Fitness, because frankly, I find he does give a lot of misinformation. I find he's a lot of brawn, for lack of a better word, ego, you know, and he did challenge, he put out an open challenge, an open call to debate him online, and I did a video responding to that. He never responded to me. But that's when Connor Luke Simpson did, you know. And somebody came on my comment section and said, well, why would he come to your channel? You have mental health issues. Oh, boy, here we go. Just because I have mental health issues doesn't mean I can't debate coherently and cogently, right? And he said, your channel only has X number of subscribers. Again, it shouldn't matter how big or small I am, you know, my channel is. It shouldn't matter. You know, he made a call for, you know, somebody from the you know, from the fat acceptance side of things. I answered, he didn't answer. It shouldn't matter how big or small my channel is, but apparently to many, it does, you know. So, yeah, exactly right. Ignorant peeps. Yeah, thank you, Hearts Love. She says this has been a good on here. There have been unique people popping on, and I think you kind of found your place this year. Yeah, I think I have too, you know. I mean, it's not to share. I mean, I've had my share of hate. My earlier videos that I started in 2018, I mean, I had more dislikes than likes on them, which is why, for the most part, I turned off likes and dislikes. Because largely in part, I don't want somebody new coming to a video of mine and saying, oh, do I watch it? Do I not? Does this video have a higher ratio of dislike to like ratio? And if they're watching it, are they hate watching me? You know, I mean, yeah, you can hate watch me. It's still engagement, it's still a view. But I don't think we should be influenced simply by a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But still, I still request it, you know. And Hearts Love, as a mod, it says, you know, yes, please leave a thumbs up or leave a thumbs down out the way, out the door. Thank you, Hearts Love. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, I truly appreciate that. And I think one thing, you know, I had met a lot of new people who I find are more caring than people in my immediate environment. Honestly. So I've met some new friends and I got a lot of new subscribers, you know, so I'm going to credit Eric of Driven Industries. You can like him or hate him. It's okay. I like him. He did an interview with me. And that's the, you know, the thing, you know, many bigger YouTubers, they won't do an interview with a small YouTuber, but he did. Eric agreed to do an interview with me. I was doing a series about mental health and employment and basically, you know, discussing why it's problematic and what the challenges are. And since Eric is a statistical anomaly, according to my research, he was an interesting interview subject. He's been steadily working 20 years at the same career and has been quite successful at it. So he was a great interview and he was great to interview. I also met a lot of people, as you know, some of you in the chat or some of you watching. It's his Discord server where, you know, it's for peer-to-peer mental health support. There are no professionals. He doesn't pretend to be one. It's peer-to-peer support, and I'm grateful. And that's how I got a lot of new subscribers on this channel over the past year. And how I was able to grow, you know, through it. So you're all awesome. The other channel is Nicole over at Real Talk Recovery. I remember the first time she dropped by my comment section and she said, I'm doing a live. It's great to see you. And, you know, I'm doing a live. Come and join. And I did. And, you know, from joining her live streams, I got a lot of new subscribers from a lot. I mean, that's how I met you, Hearts Love, I believe, through Real Talk Recovery. That's how you and I met. Yeah, Discord is difficult. Yeah, it is difficult. And I'm still trying to learn how to navigate my way through it. Really, I am. I'm still trying to learn to navigate my way through it. Apparently, you can do voice and video chat through it. Not sure. And I don't know how that works. You know? So, yeah. So I have to credit both the people in Eric, aka Driven Industries Discord, as well as Real Talk Recovery and many of her followers, at least back in the day, for helping my channel grow. I always give credit where it's due, even if it pains me to do so. Not that those two paid me, that doesn't, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you did her live stream on Streamlabs to test it, her first test run. Yes, I did. I remember that. That video I don't think is still up though. It was back in the days when Hangouts on Air was still around. It is now discontinued, which is why we're either using things like OBS or in my case, StreamYard, which I'm still not a fan of, but I don't have a choice because I can't figure out how to use OBS yet. Yeah, it's up to everyone who came on the chat at first until my feed became full. That happens. That happens indeed. So I am thankful, for the addiction recovery community, the mental health community. Very grateful to all of you. Very, very grateful. And you have been supportive. It's, I won't lie, 2019 has been a very rough year for me, and it continues to be rough. And it's going to have a rough ending, unfortunately. But I'm grateful for all of you for helping me survive it and keeping this channel going and growing. It's just growing at a slow pace, but, it is what it is. And I'm not going to compromise myself, to do so. Unless I decide to do, another cringe fest, which I admit is kind of fun. Cringe fest. Yeah, but anyways, it's kind of fun. Gross, but fun. So yeah, basically the lessons I had learned. The lessons I learned, things I learned. And still, learning how to edit. So I'm still going to be, this is my 100th video that we're celebrating with my idea of 2019 in review, my idea of 2019 in review. Yeah, cool. And that's what we did. And anyways, if there are suggestions you want me to do videos on, okay, now that I did the 100 videos with a week to spare before Christmas, that was my goal I set out to accomplish, and accomplish it I did. I will be continuing to doing several live streams, and yeah, I probably will be live streaming through the Christmas holidays because sadly I'm going to be alone this Christmas, which I am dreading. And I'm sure there are other YouTubers I'm going to be competing with for views who are doing Christmas Eve, Christmas live streams. There are New Year's Eve, New Year's live streams, I'm going to be competing with, but like I said, until I can get Filmora, the new film and new video editor and some other items, it's going to be live streams for the time being, But we all have our guilty pleasures on YouTube sometimes, even if it's occasional or not so occasional. Yeah, indeed, Michelle, your heart's love a gotcha. Yeah, exactly. I admit to finding the Onision fake meltdown so funny. Why? Because first of all, we know they're fake. And he's even admitted it. And secondly, it's like him pretending to be a dog chewing up that pillow in the hotel room or claiming he pooped on his back. Oh. Not only that, but a week before, there aren't usually a lot of lives on those days. Yeah, I know, because people are getting in that last minute shopping, cooking, they're preparing for Christmas. But there are also, I'm sure, a lot of YouTubers who are like myself, in the same situation as me, nothing to do. We're kind of left out, I think, I honestly think YouTube has become a platform, not all YouTubers, okay? I'm just going to speak in generalities, okay? So don't come after me. But I think YouTubers, the reason I thought I fit YouTube so well, because I noticed that a lot of YouTubers themselves are those who don't really fit into society or never fit in any group at work or at school. Know what I mean? Will I stream on Christmas? I will stream on Christmas. But I got to figure out, because I'm sure I'm going to be competing for viewers in the mental health and the addiction in this community. So I've just got to kind of coordinate my stuff. I know that a lot of them have different viewers also, but I also share the same viewers. So yeah, I'm probably going to live stream on Christmas. I don't know what time or what day, but I will. Yeah, but that would be great if you can all come. Yeah, absolutely. If you can make time. Yeah, she'll be traveling that day, but she'll try to be there. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly right, Michelle. A lot of people are alone on Christmas. Nice to have people to be on with you. Michelle, so true. Yeah. Well, yeah, Kay had to leave us earlier, unfortunately, because she was going to be watching, I believe, the Rewired Souls fundraising stream. And since she does react videos, I guess she's, yeah. Anyways, I hope, so I'm going to be jumping off this stream in the next 10 minutes because it'll be 2 hours. Oh, gosh. I kept trying to promise myself and my viewers that I would keep these streams to an hour. And I was good about that for a while. I was good about that, but I'm not. I mean, yesterday's was almost 3 hours, but that was a collab and it was special. And that video has been timestamped, so you don't have to watch the entire 3 hours of that video. So, exactly. No, I can't travel, even if I want to. Even if I wanted to travel, which I did, and part of me still does. But I can't travel even if I want to, because right now I'm in the middle of a health crisis, undergoing tests. The latest update, okay, I mean, for those who are new, I have mentioned this before. I had a round of blood tests done last October around Halloween. And I had gotten the results recently from my doctor that I had an elevated white blood cell count. Not elevated too much that I have to be hospitalized. I can be at home, but the doctor did tell me to watch my symptoms. Like if I have a fever, for instance, I have to go to the ER. I have to check into the ER if I have a fever. But so he did send me for another blood test for a recount. And unfortunately, the second recount on my white blood cells is not much better, I'm afraid. So the problem, whatever it is still there. I'm going to link to my original video on frontotemporal dementia, Michelle. Yeah. It always is. It flies by. Time flies when we're having fun, doesn't it? Yeah. Exactly. Just got a phone call, but people come and go. Today was special. It is special. I was hoping more would have stopped by, but it looks like I'm competing with the Rewired Souls live stream. Let me take a look. Hang on. Let me take a look. Okay. Okay, let me take a look. What's he doing? What's he doing? Is his live stream still on? No, it isn't. Doesn't appear to be on. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm competing with somebody else. I don't know. No, there doesn't appear to be a live stream right now. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so it looks like we're finding out why. The other thing was I've been having a severe pain in my upper right side. And my doctor sent me for an abdominal ultrasound, which I had last Wednesday. I'm waiting for the results to that. There is a possibility I have gallstones. And if that's the case, as my doctor said, he's going to be referring me to a surgeon. So, and he did tell me once again, if the pain really gets too bad and I have a fever, I'm to go directly to the ER. So, yeah, I have my orders. Yeah, I have my orders. I have a ton of health issues too. Sucks. Was in the hospital 2 straight months last Christmas. Yeah, I've been in the hospital at Christmas, 2009. I remember that. I was rushed to the ER by ambulance from my office because I was working that day on Christmas Eve. And I had chest pains. I think that's what it was. I don't remember why I was rushed to hospital, but it was Christmas Eve. And I was working that day and I had to be transported by ambulance to the hospital. Yeah, I remember that. It was, to say the least, I was sent directly to the acute care section of that ER. Boy, do I remember. Yeah, Michelle, I have a liver issue too. I have something called NASH, non-alcoholic fatty liver syndrome. And my liver and my spleen are both enlarged, but I've known about that I've known about this for almost a couple of years now. I've also had liver cysts, which were discovered in 2014 or 2015. So yeah, but my doctor seems to think recently that it might be gallstones. And if that's the case, like he says, he'll have to send me to a surgeon. So like I said, even if I wanted to travel and I was invited out of town to spend Christmas, I couldn't go. I can't go. I can't go. I got to stay here. I've got to be near where I can go to the hospital under my own provincial Medicare plan, my Medicare card. So yeah. Went through ribavirin and interferon shots for a year. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. You had Hep C in 2000? I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle. Yeah. Exactly. It's hurry up and wait, hearts love. Yeah, it is. Hurry up and wait. That's how it is. That's how it is around here. Hep C treatment is easier now. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, at least that. So like I said, I'm waiting for the rest of my test results to come in, but I'm waiting for my doctor to call. I don't know about the elevated white cell count. Usually that means, it can mean a lot of things, or it's usually the biggest is infection, that there's an infection somewhere, or viral, like either viral or bacterial, I think. That's usually the most of the cause. And there are other serious issues associated with an elevated white cell count. But my doctors seem to have been talking about an infection or a virus I might have had at Halloween. Honestly, I can't remember. I don't remember being all that sick at Halloween. Don't remember having a severe toothache. I still have my bottom teeth, so yeah. I had a spinal infection. Yuck. Ouch. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle. Yeah. Hopefully some answers will come soon. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yeah. It's good that your Hep C is now in remission or undetectable. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. There was a time where this was not even possible. So yeah, I'm glad that there's a time now that we can do that, right? Okay. Oh, God. My computer is slow. Yeah. Slow. Okay. Huh. So, okay. I'm glad you're all still here. There are a few viewers left. I'm going to jump off soon because it's been 2 hours. Whatever I have not covered for my 2019 Eurovision review, I did talk about it. I think I covered pretty much every one. A little bit about my lessons about YouTube and stuff like that. I will do another video around New Year's covering a more more in depth about my personal journey with YouTube in 2019. I think I'm going to do that closer to New Year's Eve, though. I'm going to do that. That's going to be a live stream once again. That'll be closer to New Year's Eve. What else is coming down? In a few days, I hope to have that serious Onision video that needs to be looked at, because I really think he is a horrible example. And I don't, I think he is adding stigma to mental illness simply because people with mental illness have, one of the issues we deal with is having trouble getting credibility or validation. And I think Onision's fake meltdowns, as comical as they might be for some of us, I think sends a dangerous message that says, oh, he's mentally ill, or he's, and especially because it seems to be clearly because, according to Chris Hansen, like I said, this has fallen onto the FBI's doorstep. And which usually means criminal charges down the road in 2020. I don't know. Maybe, maybe a couple of years I don't know. But it's, some have suggested he might be setting the stage for an insanity defense. Although it probably won't work. Simply, it won't work. Yeah. Thank you for leaving the PayPal link again. For those who wish to support the channel, support the stream. The proceeds will be reinvested into my channel. Don't feel pressured. I will still always provide content for free. So don't feel pressured. Then this is the end, once again, the next segment of my obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. So like I said, so yeah, I'm going to be doing that on Easy On Video. I'll be doing a more in-depth video about my own personal 2019 YouTube journey. That's closer to New Year's. What else would I'll be doing? I'm taking requests now. I'm still going to be doing quite a few videos, either pretty much every second day until after the New Year anyway. And maybe I might continue well after the New Year. Who knows? Okay, so those are the 2 videos. Please, in the comment section, leave video suggestions, what you want me to talk about. I'm going to be talking about Christmas, how the Christmas holidays, how it is difficult for many of us, not just those with mental or physical illness, but for a lot of society in general. And I'm going to be doing a video about that this week as well. I'm going to be covering that because that has been requested. That has been requested, so I aim to deliver what has been requested. Yeah. Oh, no problem, Michelle. I always leave up my live streams. You can catch them anytime you want. If you're not live now, you can always catch them later, you know? So anyways, if there's any other questions, time for final remarks. Meanwhile, as the holiday season draws closer, oh, thank you all for making it possible for sticking around. Otherwise, I would never have made 100 videos. But I did. Made 100 videos. I did it. Then I did it in, yep, just under a year. Well, no, that's not true. It took me more years than that because there are the few videos that I did in 2018. Okay. But, yeah. So anyways, please, if there is somebody in your midst who is vulnerable, please make the time, even, yes, during the stressful, busy times, the holidays. Excuse me. Please take the time to go check in. Look in on somebody who is vulnerable or at risk. It can make all the difference in the world in their lives. Share a meal with them, share even a coffee, or just lend a sympathetic ear. Again, it can make all that difference. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And Straight Talkin Fedora Chic is over and out. Like I said, later on in the pinned comment, I will have all the links to recommended videos, my older videos, other people's videos and channels. No, I am not linking to the cringeworthy channels because they don't deserve any love from me. So there, I'm only going to link to those who deserve love. Okay, so Straight Talkin Fedora Chic over and out. And hope to see you soon in the next one.